What is up, fellow nerds, and welcome back to the Dapper Snapper Gaming channel, and welcome back to MemeGC. Now, this week, we've got an awesome team for you. We've got a little bit of a meme, but we've also got some standard this week. I would say that this week was kind of a little bit of a try-hard week, but it's okay. It's fine. So we do have the Incineroar, the Togekiss, Dragapult. I mean, those are pretty standard, right? Milotic even to an extent. But then we've got Orbeetle. So this is a Gmax Orbeetle, and it sets up Gravity. So along with that, we have a Flapple, which not only appreciates it because of Hustle, so Gravity helps you to hit all of your moves, so Hustle very much appreciates that. But Gravapple is also then boosted 1.5 times in Gravity, which is kind of insane. It does a ton of damage with Life Orb. We also have Milotic on here with Hypnosis, so we don't have to run the coil set. We can just set up the Gravity and then start going for raw Hypnosis. And so, yeah, this team is very much hit them really hard at the beginning of the match and then bring your sweepers in the back, right? So we usually lead with Orbeetle and Flapple or Orbeetle and Milotic, and either go for just muscling through or go for just putting everything to sleep. So those are typically our leads, and then in the back we bring whatever is left. We can also lead with Dragapult Togekiss, and that's another viable lead which can throw the opponent off a little bit if they expect the Orbeetle lead. So yeah, that's pretty much the team. So I hope you guys are excited for this week. We'll be doing this team for 2 weeks, and then after that, man, we'll have the DLC after that. So we'll talk about that just a little bit more as the video goes on, but let's go ahead and jump into our first match. All right, so let's get into our first match here as we see, oh, this is an interesting team for sure. So we see Salazzle, Pyukumuku, Toxapex, Xatu, okay, well, this is a weird team for sure, but I like Flapple here. So we're gonna lead Orbeetle and Flapple. And what do we want to do now? Because Orbeetle helps with the Salazzle, and then Flapple covers a lot of the other mons really, really well. So what else do we want to bring here? Milotic seems pretty decent, I would say. Then in the very back, I'm torn, right? Because the Corviknight would not appreciate Incineroar, but everything else, I think the Dragapult is a better neutral play. So do I bring Dragapult? I think I'm gonna bring Dragapult, actually. Yeah, let's lock that in. Because it doesn't look like we really need the speed for this team, because the team looks rather slow. But maybe my opponent's about to bring out some like crazy tech that I've never seen, so we'll try it. I'll give it a shot. Really cool team, cool looking team. A lot of stuff you don't see, as those are names that I don't know. Okay, Toxapex and Toxapex and Xatu. Okay, so I say Gravitas that, and I honestly just have no clue what's gonna happen. I have a feeling we're gonna see some like skill swap stuff, like something weird is about to happen, and I don't think I approve. What do we even do here? We're gonna Gravitas that. I'm gonna double into the Toxapex. Okay, so we do Dynamax first, which is good. That means we're gonna get the Gravitas off, which, I mean, Xatu isn't ridiculously fast, is it? How fast is Xatu? I don't even remember. What is Xatu's speed stat? Xatu's base 95. Okay, so he's pretty quick as we crit the Gravitas. That's unfortunate. But it still lived as we see Simple Beam. Ooh, okay, so those are some big shenanigans. All right. All right. We are going to go for Dragon Rush, though, on it as well. And that'll go ahead and knock it out. So, I'm not... What boosting move was the Toxapex going to go for? I'm actually very curious what it would have gone for in this scenario. None of those boosts. I'm not sure. Iron Defense, maybe? Iron Defense or Stockpile. That's what it was. Stockpile. Yeah, that checks out. Okay. Okay, so what did you send out? I can't see what it is. It's a... Oh, Pyukumuku. Okay. So, I'm gonna go for that there. And we're gonna grab Apple the Pyukumuku. Innards Out might just, like, completely wreck us, but we'll find out. Alright, so we're gonna see a Dynamax here. I'm assuming of the Xatu. Yes, there's the Xatu. But yeah, Simple Beam with Stockpile, just making that thing immortal. It's a strat. It's something you can do. I'm not a fan of it, and I bet this has Stockpile too. But we're gonna go for Flutterby just to lower this thing's special attack, which is going to be very nice. I'm assuming we see the flying move into Flapple. No, the fire move into Orbeetle. That's totally fine, especially with at -1. So I'm assuming that's Heat Wave. Probably would have been better to just not Dynamax there, just for the burn chance. But yeah, no, that's totally fine with me. And we're gonna go for a boosted Grav Apple here. Here it comes. That is Hustle and Gravity boosted, as we're gonna see Innards Out and we're just gonna die. So there's, yeah, I figured that was gonna happen. That's hilarious. So yeah, Pyukumuku does its job. It knocks out our Flapple, poor guy. But that's okay. Now we need to take out this Xatu, because I can't go for Hypnosis when it has Magic Bounce. Yeah, I can't go for Hypnosis right now, and that makes me sad. So, let's see. What do we want to do? I guess we're going to Flutterby that again. And we'll click Ice Beam on... Yeah, we'll just double into the Xatu, because once we knock the Xatu out... Oh, and the battle's canceled. Okay. That was still hilarious how the Pyukumuku just completely dropped our HP down like that. But yeah, good GG to my opponent. I mean, me seeing that the Xatu was going to do weird stuff with the Toxapex, I had to go for that knockout turn 1. The crit also helped, you know, the crit was also a thing, but, you know, it is what it is. So that was a really quick game, but we'll go ahead and get into a match 2. I'll see you in just a second. All right, here we are with match number 2, as we see a very strong looking team again. So I see Trick Room with Snorlax and Rhyperior. Silvally is very cool to see. You don't see that very much. Primarina could be a problem. So I think we have to lead Orbeetle and Flapple here. That shuts down a lot of leads, actually. That shuts down a lot because we have the Imprison on the Orbeetle, so we don't necessarily have to Dynamax turn 1. And then we have Grav Apple to help us with Rhyperior, so that's a thing as well. So we'll just have to feel it out, I think. So let's see, what else do we want to bring? Milotic seems pretty good. And then, do we want Incineroar or do we want... I kind of like Incineroar here. Although the Primarina kind of scares me. We'll bring Incineroar. We'll try it. Yeah, but Rhyperior is, like, even if we shut down the Trick Room, Rhyperior is still a huge problem. So we do need to be careful about that. So do we see Dusclops, Rhyperior? I don't know what those are. Dusclops, Primarina. Okay. Interesting. So a Violet, and Citrus Berry. Okay. And you're going to see my weakness policy on Life Orb. So now with this, I feel a lot safer going for the Imprison. Instead, I'm not as worried about like a Rock Slide happening here. And I'm going to Protect with Flapple because I'm expecting some kind, like maybe an Ice Beam into that slot from the Primarina, and I don't want to deal with that. So we're gonna go for that Imprison, stop the Trick Room. I'm assuming that's what he went for. As we see a Moonblast into the Flapple slot, exactly, and Trick Room, perfect. So absolutely perfect first turn for us. So now we go for the Gmax Gravitas onto. I don't know if we can one-shot a Primarina. Can we? Primarina's awfully bulky. I don't want to lose Flapple. And Dusclops is now just pretty useless. So I think we're good to go ahead and do that. But perfect first turn. I will definitely take that. And so now we can set up our Gravity and start going for the Grav Apple shenanigans. Although I don't think that my opponent really has a great way of busting my weakness policy. So probably no Orbeetle stuff happening here, but we might still get some good use out of our Flapple. Flapple should be able to do that much, I would say, because they're usually pretty specially bulky. Yeah, so this should be more than enough, I would say. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So that's out of here. And assuming just we see like a Nightshade or something. Will-O-Wisp. Okay. I mean, we're special, so that's fine. I would have burned the Flapple, but okay, that's fine. I don't mind that at all. So while we're waiting on this, we can go ahead and be talking a little bit about the DLC as well, as we do see Rhyperior here. We're just gonna double that as well. Yeah, we're just gonna double that too. So the DLC, we got a new trailer this week, and I am super hyped about it. So tomorrow's video is going to be all about me like breaking down the trailer. We're gonna do a little bit of what we would normally do in our State of the Meta. So we're gonna talk about our tier shifts and our bans and all that stuff. So all of that happened this 1 week. So we're gonna have kind of a This Week in Pokemon kind of thing. And it's gonna be cool. So I hope you guys are excited for that video. It's gonna be a really cool video. So make sure to check that out. That'll be up tomorrow. Also, today I wanted to go ahead and announce that on the day that the DLC drops, we will be streaming. So what do you go for? Will-O-Wisp on Flapple? Yep, that makes sense. So we will be streaming on the day that the DLC comes out. It comes out on a Wednesday, and I happen to get off work at 12:30 on that day. So we are going to be streaming at 2 o'clock when my videos normally would be going live. So you just come on by when my videos normally would be going live. Instead of a Wi-Fi battle that day, we will be streaming the DLC. So I hope that you guys will come by and check that out. So I think we just go for another Gravitas here, and we can just go for a Sucker just to get some damage off on it. Although that may not be good because we might be popping a weakness policy. Although with Rhyperior on the team, I kind of doubt that this is the weakness policy user. That seems unlikely to me. So I don't think this is necessarily the worst thing. But yeah, so make sure to mark your calendars for that day at 2 o'clock Eastern time, 2 p.m. Eastern time. We will be live streaming the Isle of Armor stuff. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be awesome. So be looking forward to that. So let's see how this turn goes. So we're gonna get the Sucker Punch off, which will do a little bit. Considering that we're burned, that's not too bad. Yeah, we don't see weakness policy. That makes sense. Into the Orbeetle. We live on 16. So that's gonna be enough to get our weakness policy off, which is gonna get us through the burn. And then we'll hit with a Gmax Gravitas and then die to the burn. So it's something. It's something. This has been a cool battle though. I like this battle. This is cool. But yeah, the Imprison Trick Room is definitely huge on this team, as it's so close, but Sucker Punch will be enough next turn. Oh, does Flapple go down here? Nope. So yeah, we can knock this out next turn with a Sucker Punch, and so we can just go for a Psychic or whatever onto the little ghosty boy on the Dusclops. Yeah, I think this match is pretty much over. Click that, and click that. But yeah, GG to my opponent. Really interesting team. A lot of really strong stuff. But yeah, we're gonna get the Sucker Punch off here and knock that out. And then we'll get a Psychic off onto the Dusclops and then profit. Yeah, that's the plan. And then profit. But yeah, in this match where we got the Imprison off, we were able to basically just not even have to... That does such good damage. I mean, we are at +2, so that's why. But we are gonna die to burn here, so we are gonna see a double knockout here. But that's fine. I don't care, because it's now just Dusclops versus the world, and it doesn't have any kind of recovery, at least super reliable recovery. Plus, we also could just put it to sleep with Milotic. I'm pretty sure Gravity's still up now. We should still have like one more turn of Gravity. Intimidate, not that it matters, but yeah, we're just kind of trying to finish all this up here. We do have Gravity still. Yeah, one more turn. That's all we need. So we can go ahead and put it to sleep here and just start clicking Darkest Lariat. And the battle was canceled. Okay, cool. So GG to my opponent. Really interesting team, though. I liked it. It was very interesting duality there of having the Trick Room option as well as the fast option. And then bringing in the Rhyperior was an interesting play because I feel like it just kind of came in to get sacked. So, whatever. But cool team. I'm excited about that. But yeah, once we got the Imprison off, I feel like that one was kind of over. But yeah, so we will do one more match, and I will see you for game 3 here in just a second. All right, so let's get into match number 3 as we see, okay, this is a very typical Sun team / Trick Room team. So Sun is very strong against us, for sure. And so we've got to be really careful. So the thing is, if he leads with the Sun matchup, then Orbeetle is not great, right? And the Charizard would do so much damage to us. But at the same time, if he were to lead with the Dusclops, then we need the Orbeetle. So I'm gonna lead Orbeetle and Milotic here. And yeah, I think that's what I need to do. The Flapple is only good against the Rhyperior, so I don't think we're gonna bring that. I think we bring Incineroar here. That helps against Venusaur. And then I guess Pult in the back. Yeah, I'm not super confident in this matchup. But, I mean, if Orbeetle can live a hit from like a G-Max Charizard, then we'll be okay. But I'm kind of doubting it. The other thing that could happen is like Rock Slide flinching our Milotic. That could be a thing. As we see Torkoal Charizard. Okay, yeah. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and lead Orbeetle and Milotic. And we'll see the Charcoal and the Life Orb. Okay. That checks out. Those make sense. But so we're gonna hope that my opponent goes for this, and we're gonna click Hypnosis. Do we want to put the Torkoal or the Charizard to sleep? Either way, we're really threatened by... We're very threatened by a Solar Beam. The alternative could have been to swap out into something like Incineroar on the Milotic slot. That's something we could do. But, I don't know. This is just a really hard matchup for us. And maybe the Togekiss Dragapult strat was... Maybe that was the strat. I don't know. But we're gonna give it a try. We're gonna give it a shot and see what we can do here. So we're gonna go ahead and max this Orbeetle. I'm hoping that we can live whatever the Charizard wants to go for, and that it goes into the Orbeetle. Torkoal protects. Perfect. I did not attack you. And we see the Gmax Wildfire into the Orbeetle. Can we live? Nope, we can't. Okay. Well, that sucks. Alternatively, we could have max guarded and gone for like a Muddy Water. Can we hit a Raw Hypnosis? Okay, we hit a Raw Hypnosis. Okay, okay. This isn't as bad as what we thought, I guess. It's still bad, but it's not as bad as what we thought. We don't get our gravity, which is unfortunate. But at least Charizard has been somewhat neutered, and so now we go Dragapult here. I do hate that I wasted my Dynamax, though. That kind of sucks. And I'm clicking D-Dance because I need the power. And we're gonna click Muddy Water here because we're going for the accuracy drops more than the damage. Because we need our opponents to miss here. We're going for luck here. We just went for a Raw Hypnosis. Now we're going for accuracy drops. I mean, this is the way the pros play, right? As we see the switch out into Venusaur, Togekiss. Okay. And we're gonna get off a Dragon Dance here. Pretty safely, I would say. Because Charizard has to sleep this turn. Yep, there's the one required turn of sleep. And then we're gonna get off a Muddy Water here, which isn't gonna do too much damage, but it's not bad. I mean, yeah. And we do see the accuracy drop on the Charizard, which will be very good once it shrinks back down. And then that Wildfire does so much damage. My goodness. Okay, and so now I think I need to go for the Phantom Force here. And we can go into the Togekiss here. And do I want to Muddy Water again, or do I want to Ice Beam the Togekiss and try to just knock it out? I think I want to Muddy Water again. Yeah, so we are going to get the Phantom Force off here. Because I don't want to take a Dazzling Gleam. We do get the 2-turn sleep, which is fantastic. So my opponent only got 1 attack off with Charizard, which is fantastic. We're going to take a Gleam here with Milotic, but it's not going to do too much. And we're going to get another Muddy Water off. So, okay, this isn't going too awfully bad, I guess. We've done quite a bit of damage to this Charizard. And I think I'm going to click Recover with Milotic on this turn. Now, my opponent did save the Torkoal in the back, so when Sun goes back down, he'll be able to put it right back up. But I don't think that it's necessarily the worst thing. I'm gonna click Recover here. I need my Milotic. And oh, it's not enough. Are you kidding me? Man, Muddy Water would have been the play there. And it does just knock out the Dragapult. It crit me. Yeah, it crit both of us. Super luck. Okay. Alright, alright. Crit Kiss is so annoying. It really is. It's so strong, but it's so annoying. So we are going to get that HP back, which is good. And the Solar Power continues to just take this Charizard down. Okay, so what do we do here? Obviously, we're going into Incineroar because it's the only thing we have. And I think we click Muddy Water. Yeah, we're gonna click Fake Out onto the Togekiss because I don't want it getting damage off here. Yeah, I don't want to take a Dazzling Gleam. We could Recover with Milotic again, but I don't know if that's necessary. I want a double knockout here so that it can just be the Torkoal versus the world. Charizard protects. Okay, so that's about as good as it could have gone, I guess. Oh, double protect. Never mind. Never mind. Not as good as it could have gone. Yeah, we could have clicked recover there with Milotic then. If I predicted the double protect, we could have gone for that. And the sunlight fades. Yeah, that's just in time. That may have won my opponent the game. That protect was huge. Alright, so no more wildfire, which is good. But we're gonna get a Darkest Lariat. Oh man. Because now we have to take a Dazzling Gleam. And we'll click Muddy Water here. As we're gonna see the Air Slash going for the flinch. That does so much damage. As my opponent doubles down into the Milotic, we live on one. Come on. As we break through the double chance to flinch. Are you... Wow, Milotic. That was clutch. That was super... And we crit the Charizard, not that it matters. That was super clutch. We took 2 Air Slashes, lived on 1 HP, did not flinch. Let's go. All right, this is the most powerful Milotic alive. This is the most powerful Milotic to ever exist. Oh my gosh, and this is how you end a video right here. This is how you go into a match number 3. Wow, that's incredible. Okay, so now we have Venusaur and Torkoal. So the problem here is, can we beat the Venusaur? And the answer is, I don't think so. But we're gonna Flare Blitz it anyway. We're gonna click recover on the off chance that my opponent allows me to. I doubt it, but we're gonna try. Yeah, no, I didn't think so. Yeah, the Milotic's just too powerful. And we just have to knock this, this thing out here. But we're gonna take so much on recoil, and it's Sash anyway. Oh man, that was so close. We were so close to taking that. And there's the eruption. Yeah, never mind. We were. Yeah, no, there's no way we win this. But man, that was crazy though. That was crazy. That was insane. So we'll try to knock the Venusaur out. I don't think we'll be able to. Yeah, no, it'll just outspeed us and knock us out. But man, that was a good match though. That was crazy. I don't even care that we lost that match. That was an awesome 1 HP survival, double knockout with Muddy Water. That was incredible. So anyway, guys, 2 wins and a loss today. So that's pretty good. It's not too bad. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode of MemeGC, and I hope you guys are looking forward to new episodes once the DLC drops. I'm super excited to try out all of the new toys. So make sure you leave a like on the video. Make sure to subscribe if you are new. We are on the road to 100 subscribers, and we're so close. So go ahead and hit that sub button. I would really appreciate it. So we will see you tomorrow with a breakdown of all of the Pokemon news this week. And until then, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.